5'2", eyes are blue. Could she move? Has anybody seen my girl? Now turned up nose and turned down hose. Goodness gracious, boy, you know, has anybody seen my girl? Well, if you run into a 5'2", all covered with pearls, diamond ring and all them things, bet your life it is in her. Now could she move? Could she move? Oh, Lord, that woman could move.
Like
Has anybody seen my girl? Look out now. If you run into a 5'2", all covered with pearls, diamond rings, all them things, bet your life it is in her. Now could she move? Could she cool? Could she move? Has anybody seen? Anybody seen? Has anybody seen my girl? Woo, 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 woo. Lord have mercy, she's so pretty. I love that girl so much. Yeah.
Mickey, I ain't seen it.
I don't know about you. Hey everybody, welcome to the Old Dog Show. My name is Mickey Carroll. I got my good buddy here, co-host Captain Harry. Harry and I have known each other for, oh my God, since God made mud. We've been around a long time, haven't we?
Yeah, we got a lot of old tales, and we skinned our knees about the same time.
That's
all that
right.
Stuff.
That's right, buddy. We played all those old joints that you hear about in the movies and everything, you know, with the chicken wire. We played them all. And the best hotels, I'll have you know, haven't we?
That's it. I mean, you get a variety of jobs first. You take the lowest pay just to learn your craft.
That's right.
And then pretty soon, if you're going over, you can ask for a little more.
And maybe work your way across the tracks to the better club, right?
Yes, sir.
That was our ladder to climb. Anyway, today we're going to talk about publishing. And, well, that stuff that came up the Mississippi River, jazz, blues, gospel, went on into St. Louis, went on into Chicago and New York, but it had to be published.
Yes.
That
I
was
remember New York was the epicenter of publishing at the time. Of course, they had offices in Chicago and New Orleans, but New York was pretty much the basic thing. And they didn't have records yet.
No.
They had sheet music that you played at your piano.
That's right.
And that's where publishing was king at that time.
That's right. And you were talking about piano rolls that would play music.
George Gershwin recorded many piano rolls.
Yeah.
And so Aunt Sally, you know, in Akron, Ohio, could be playing just like the New York City people if she could read that piece of sheet music.
That's right. Tin Pan Alley took over the world, actually. I mean, the songs were absolutely magnificent. That was Broadway. Actually, that was the Cotton Club. And there were clubs in those days that music really depended on to expose what they were doing, get it out there and make it stylish, you know. And it would travel all over. You know, remember that stuff? I mean, it was Symphony Sid in New York on the radio. And
he would plug your record.
Oh, baby. It was a good time for these people. Louis Armstrong. I mean, Fats Waller. We're going to talk about him in a minute.
My favorite.
You know. But publishing has changed so much, and I'll just briefly tell you that it's not the same business anymore. There used to be, gosh, how many major labels, Harry? There was just a ton of them. And they all had publishing, you know.
And independent labels, which would do shared publishing with the big guys.
Yeah, but now we've got the internet, and we have to be thinking different for the young folks working. I mean, the independent artist generally will hold on to his publishing, develop a fan base, try to get some attention that way on the internet, and hopefully one of those major labels, basically their distribution will pick them up, and they got a good crack at it then.
Well, the young people can actually be their own record label and their own publisher.
Yeah, and marketing.
Oh yeah, marketing. That's the big deal.
You're doing it all, buddy. It's not like you and me. We used to look over the railroad tracks at those big hotels, and we go, someday I'm going to play over there. That was our ladder to climb, wasn't it?
I handed out flyers. Come and see me at the CYO dance. You know, that was my marketing strategy.
Anyway, those days were wonderful, and I'm going to play a tune here that a fella that had a big impact on Tin Pan Alley, and his name was Fats Waller. Okay, Fats Waller was involved in the jazz movement as well as blues and gospel, and he was an entertainer too, wasn't he?
Great entertainer. I mean, he and Louis Armstrong could pull you into their music.
Yeah.
Not just
right.
with the music, but with their personality.
Yeah, and he had a projection. Well, I mean, he was an actor too. You
Yeah.
know, so it made it
Absolutely.
fun. Give you an idea how he wrote and played. I'll do this little tune for you. No one to talk with, I'm all by myself. No one to walk with, it's you I'm keeping on the shelf. I ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Yes, I am, baby. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you I've been thinking of. I ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Yeah. Like Jack Horner, oh baby, I'm in a corner. I ain't going nowhere. Oh, what do I care? Your kisses, oh, what I've been waiting for. Believe me, baby, yes. I don't go out late, I don't care to go. I'm in about 8, just me and my radio. I ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. Give me what I'm talking, baby. I ain't misbehaving, not me, Harry. No, no, no. I ain't misbehaving, baby. Oh, I ain't misbehaving. I'm saving all my love for you. Yeah.
All that low down, dirty bluesy love.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was big during the war because you got guys overseas and they wanted to hear their ladies say that to them. They were going to stay faithful.
That's right.
And the ladies wanted to hear them while they're in France or wherever they wound
First
up.
and Second World War.
Yeah,
baby.
that they were going to be loyal to them. Mm-hmm. So great lyrics, great sentiment at the time.
Yeah.
But this music has a pattern that a lot of songs had.
That's right.
So the
right.
writers could depend on a pattern, and the musicians could depend on a pattern that was consistent. Now the melody changed, the words changed, but those patterns were
Well,
similar.
look at that pattern we used. That was a G.
Yeah.
And that was a half step
Chromatic.
up. Yeah, and then an A. And
Two.
then an E.
Chromatic.
And A.
Yeah.
And we turn around to D. And you know, we turn it around. They all had these little turnarounds. G, E,
Sure.
A.
That was
and
one of the
D.
first ones.
And ba 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 da 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 da. And you know, that's fun. It's uplifting. It has a levitivity about it, you know.
Oh, it does. It does lift up your spirits. And another thing about the consistency of a good music pattern, you find it in the 12-bar blues too, but people could depend on it. You saw a lot of musicians interacting.
Right. Improvisation, yeah.
No, they didn't even have to rehearse because they knew that pattern was coming up
There you
and they
go.
could play to that pattern.
That's right. It was predictable, and it gave everybody a chance to weave that tapestry in music. Like, for example, this song here has the same pattern. It's in a different key.
Okay.
And it's entitled Side by Side.
Ah, yeah. Another great song from that era.
Yeah, fun songs, man. Okay, it went like this. We ain't got a barrel of money, and maybe we're ragged and funny, but we're traveling along, singing a song, side by side.
Mick, we don't know what's coming tomorrow.
No, we don't, baby.
Maybe it's trouble and sorrow,
Oh, yeah.
but we'll travel the road, just sharing our load.
Side by side. Now, through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall?
Just as long as we're together, it really doesn't matter at all.
We're gonna have quarrels and they're gonna part, but baby, we'll be the same as we started. Yes, we're just traveling along, singing our song, side by side. One more time. Traveling along, singing our song side by side. Yeah. We can do that, can't we?
Oh, sure. That's them.
That's us, side by side. 50 years, man. How many gigs did you take from me, Harry? I mean,
Well, it's nice to know you got somebody to depend on. You know, he would anger the club owner, and I'd be waiting in the wing. You want a young Mickey Carroll, don't you? Oh, yeah, 2 or 3 years.
There you go. Anyhow, we're going to talk about blues. Now, most people don't know during Tin Pan Alley there was blues, man.
Oh, yeah, that never stopped.
It was on the horizon. I mean, actually that music from New Orleans going through...
Yeah, Texas, and you got Mississippi.
Oh, man.
Willie Dixon?
Texas, yeah. And
How many
Willie
times? He was a bass player.
Yeah, man. And he wrote some wonderful blues tunes. I mean, the cat was on top of his game. I'm going to do a little blues Willie Dixon wrote. This is entitled 29 Ways. Feel good, baby. I got 29 ways to make it through my baby's door. I got 29 ways to make it through my baby's door. And if she needs me bad, I can think about 2 or 3 more. I got 1 down the alley, 2 down the hall. When the going get rough, I got a hole in the wall. 29 ways, make it through my baby's door. And if she needs me bad, I can think about 2 or 3 more. Well, I can come down the chimney like Santa Claus. I can jump through the window, baby, that ain't all. A secret place, I got a secret wall. I even got a hole in the bedroom floor. Got 29 ways to make it through my baby's door. And if she need me bad, I can think about 2 or 3 more. Come on, Harry, sing with me. I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways. Lord have mercy. 29 ways. 29 ways to make it through my baby's door. Look out, look out, look out now. Woo. Oh, I got 29 ways. Come on, baby. I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways. I got 29 ways, yeah, I got 29 ways to make it. I got 29 ways to make it. I got 29 ways to make it to my baby's door. Lord have mercy. Look out, baby, here I come. Man, you're fun. You know that?
You're fun.
If we could make a living doing this, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, man.
You know, it's amazing how far we've come in this business in terms of you guys out there that are playing music, you got families, and they don't know you take everybody with you when you go on this adventure, you know? That's why it's good to learn all the things you can. For example, that blues tune, now for you cats that are playing guitar out there, you all know about blues, but...
There's
Harry,
a basic 12-bar pattern, Mick, that once you learn that 12-bar pattern, you can sit in with hundreds of different artists who play the blues.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And that pattern, I'll tell you what, why don't you play and I'll count and show you where the 12 bars
Good plan,
are.
and that's a good plan.
That way we can show our beginning blues guitar players or pianists out there
whatever, man.
what
it's
we're talking about.
Yeah, and all right, here we go. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. 11, 2, 3, 4. 12, 2, 3, and now we're back at the beginning of that pattern. That's right.
And that just keeps looping, repeating.
And it keeps going round and around, so you got an opportunity. Actually, if you got a little 2-track recorder at your house and you're playing your guitar, you can record those chords just like we counted and then play
and
lead
practice
over top.
Over them.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
great
the
idea.
Luxury of having these toys today. Yeah. Anyway, as we talked earlier about changes that turn around, and they have a pattern, like we just said, that's predictable to some degree, and at the same time, it works in all these different keys. But we play some up-tempo stuff, and there's another way to do this. I mean, in terms of like the same chords, you can play a turnaround in a ballad.
Absolutely.
This song was like, God, it was a world-renowned smash. And it was premiered at the Cotton Club in Harlem. It was recorded and performed by Ethel Waters.
Yes, she was
right.
a great actress of the day, and she made some cameo appearances in some very important movies.
Yeah.
And didn't Harold Arlen wrote the music to this?
Yeah, man.
Famous for Over the Rainbow,
Over the Rainbow.
and many other songs.
Mm-hmm. And that turnaround's right there. He must have known about that because he used it in a couple of his songs, to say the least. And it sounds like this here. I don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather since my girl and I ain't together. It keeps raining all the time. You know, life is bad. Gloom and misery everywhere. Stormy weather since my girl and I ain't together. It keeps raining all the time. Now since she went away, the blues walked in and met me. And if she stays away, that old rocking chair gonna get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun. I can't go on. Everything I do is wrong. Stormy weather since my girl and I ain't together. It keeps raining all the time. Oh, baby, I want to talk about stormy weather, baby. You know that it keeps on raining, raining, and raining, and raining, and raining. Ever since you went away, oh, baby, I'm talking about stormy weather. Lord have mercy. Ooh, hey, yeah.
It makes me think of
Stormy
Lena
weather.
Horne, too.
Oh, Lena Horne, come
did
on,
a
that
great
was
job.
easy to think about there. She was a
Very
beauty.
attractive.
Oh, very. My
Yeah.
gosh, she got the world on fire. Everybody loved that woman. She's a gorgeous lady. And you know what? Breaking the cultural barrier line. We're talking about these gals that had to come up with things of their own and get attention from the world. And let me tell you what, man, they did it. And it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying?
You had to play a maid or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, to get a job in Hollywood.
Right. That's right. Anyway, man, I want something happy. Come on,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got a
that's
happy
it.
tune
well,
here.
I was
you
thinking
got
of
one.
a fella right after World War I and before World War II. There was a fella, Italian composer, Leoncello Cosucci. Now, that's not a household name, but he wrote a household song. Louis Prima, this is one of his trademark songs. He could really get a nightclub jumping with this song.
Yeah, he could.
So let's do Just a Gigolo.
Yeah. What year did he write that in, man?
1928, I think.
28?
Yeah,
Oh.
a lot of people don't know that because it's from the 40s,
Yeah,
50s.
that would Tin Pan Alley all the way right there. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just a gigolo. Everywhere I go,
Uh-huh.
people know this part I'm playing.
Like that.
Ellen needs romance, Southern, oh, what they saying.
Mm-hmm.
There will come a day when I pass away, what will they say about me? When that end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo. Life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me, Mickey.
Yeah, nobody, baby, I understand it. I'm so sad and lonely.
Won't somebody take a chance with me? 'Cause I ain't so bad. Ain't got nobody. Nobody cares
Talk
for.
about it, Harry.
Nobody cares for. Nobody cares for.
Nobody.
Nobody cares for. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. See la ba ba da ba da. Oh yeah. See, that was a happy song. It's the most happy fella.
And yeah, it was Italian. What do you want there? You know, you got the Irish too. They're pretty
No,
happy.
the nappy fella. Napa Valley.
You know what? Coming up, we're going to keep that pace because another happy tune, man. Come on, we got some great musicians.
We have some of the best musicians in the area. On guitar, of course, will be Mickey Carroll singing, playing guitar. Just behind him, one of the fine musicians living up, I think, in Eustis now, up in Lake County.
No, you're talking about Joe?
Terry Harr.
Oh, Terry Harr. Yeah.
Terry Harr, a
Terry
fine
Harr.
keyboardist,
fine.
pianist.
He's great. I love
On
the
drums, Keith Wilson. And we have a very special guest from your old neighborhood back in the day.
Man, this guy's from South Jersey.
Yeah.
And he was there during the beginning of rock and roll with me. Okay.
He's played every style of music, and he's involved at the University of Miami.
Oh, yeah.
In all their music programs there.
He's
Wherever he
big,
goes, he
yeah.
touches people.
He's
That's
big
Joe
in the
Donato.
co-op down there, the jazz co-op.
Oh yeah,
he's
nice.
part of
That's
that.
a big one. One of the biggest ones in the country.
You go to Miami, you mention Joe's name, you're going to get a response.
A good seat at the Taurus. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man.
In Coconut Grove.
I'm looking forward to playing with these guys, aren't you?
Yeah, Joel. Keith Wilson on drums. I'm going to be playing bass.
I hope so.
So between Terry, Joe, and you, we got a nice combination.
Yep, we're going to have some fun.
Yes.
Yep, when you're smiling.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, oh, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, oh baby, when you're laughing, you know that the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, oh, you bring down the rain. Stop your crying. You gotta be happy when you're smiling. When you're smiling, oh, the whole world smiles with you. Hey, everybody in the world tonight, we gotta pick up the beat, feel the joy, get it right. People in the world gotta walk into the light. We gotta get it right, gotta get it right. Gotta get up to the rhythm and dance to the beat. Joy to the world, that's what we need. You can't get the rhythm, then listen to me. We gotta get it right, gotta get it right. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, you know the whole world smiles with you. Joe Donato. happy, baby. Come on.
I have looked all over town. I'll tell you one thing I have found. Old dogs can be fun to have around. Yeah, yeah.